Right, so the starting thing to get our fingers moving with the pub set, pub song medley number 1. Has everybody got a paper copy of it to hand?
I was going to ask if I can borrow one. I've got one on a small screen here, but if I can borrow one for today.
I have a spare.
I brought everything else, borrow that one. I'll let you have it back.
I should actually bring a couple of spare copies of that one. Martin, would you like one of those? I've got copies of a lot, but those. So we've done this relatively recently, so we shouldn't have to start desperately slow. So let's play each tune twice, and then move on to the next one. Slowish to start with, and then we'll do it again faster. So, through as written, but repeating each tune twice. So here is a last 4 bars. Stop there a minute. I forgot to turn on the original sound, so let me just put that right. Interestingly, for people out on the web or even people here, there is a new version of Zoom client out which renames original sound. It's now called Original Sound for Musicians. And so it says original sound for musicians is off, or in this case now, original sound for musicians is on, noise suppression is disabled. So if you don't get that message, you're not running the latest Zoom, and you ought to go to zoom.us and download the latest Zoom client at some point. Not that it matters too much at the moment, but right, let's try that again. So, starting again. Moving on. it's all right. It's not quite clear from these repeats how many times I want you to do everything. Repeat the repeats. Well, we did, and I think that was probably right. Okay, let's do that once more. So we're going to do just once more through it and then move on to Landlord. Change. Beat part repeats. Repeat the whole thing. Yes, and thank you for whoever did keep going when I fell apart at one point in the middle. Same thing again, a bit faster, but now let's just go once through it as written, but faster. So we're not doing extra repeats, we're just doing the music as if, where the first one is only done once, and the next are done twice. Ish. The middle one's done twice, and the last one's done as written. Yes, it's nicely confusing, isn't it? So we want how fast can we do? Speed, I think we ought to try then. Right, okay, last four bars of a tavern in the town. was a little bit too much faster for some people there. In particular, the middle line of "There is a town in the town" went a bit astray. So the previous line is, I think, fairly straightforward. Is this next bit. Let's just loop around that line, that whole line, a few times. So we're going to start with the last two notes of the previous line. We're going to play the whole of the third line, and then at the end, for the last bar, we're going to play those two notes again, so that the loop joins back on again. Yes. So I'm just going to count one. What speed do we want? Wait a minute. Let's do it a bit slower. Let's just try it at that speed to start with. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. We come in with at the end of the line. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Looking lost here.
Yeah. I was looking lost, yeah.
Have you got the same layout as we have, do you think?
Yeah, I think I know.
It's just a matter of joining it on the end.
At the end of the third line, we're playing whatever it is.
Yes, it's just, it's partly
a
because
long note and two short notes.
We're not maybe I led you astray by saying we'd play the last.
I was fine, yes, it's just that. It's just an odd. For me, going from the G to the C sharp is an odd. There's an odd movement on here.
Right. Very natural on English.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Fits beautifully.
Yeah, I have to do it with the same finger, really.
You're having to move the same finger between buttons there. Yeah, we have some of those elsewhere in it, but so let's just do that. Are you know?
Yep.
So let's just do that again until we can all do it. Can't do it wrong, so to speak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And once more. And carry on. Any other bits on any other ones that you're having difficulty getting your fingers around?
I find the last few bars of the landlord filling the flowing bowl.
The last few bars?
Yeah, 3 or 4. As I get them all, or perhaps the whole line. Comes on this
That. Well, that line does repeat. Let's just do that last line then. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's the last 3 and a bit bars, and then let's just loop on that line then. And again. Is that better?
I think so. I think in the third bar from the end, there's a bit too many tadpoles in there for me.
Right.
I missed one out. I want to flow better.
I mean, nobody would have duly mind if you joined those adjacent pairs of the same note and actually played. I mean, it would blend perfectly well. But, yeah. It's a matter whether you use the same finger or alternate finger. I'm alternating third and second fingers on it. Third and second fingers on the first pair. And sometimes alternating first and second fingers on the second pair, but sometimes. Or you could just keep your finger on and go. And just change Bow's direction in the middle, but right, okay, once more through the whole set. Yes. I
Drink
feel
now.
It's like a
Give me
little
a drink
walk.
now.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, you see, I stopped on
Like
the way.
better than drink.
I think that may have helped because I stopped on the way here at the Hare and Hounds at Dunton and had a pint. Feeling in need of refreshment. Right, so let me just unshare for a minute and see what's happening out on the web. So we have 4 people out there. So was that working for you? Did that, you could hear? Yes, there's a thumbs up in general. Right, so we have John's running order. But, what was the next thing on the list? It was a civil affair and then mourning. We want to do a civil affair. You haven't found that yet. So wandering minstrel. I've lost my civil affair. Oh, there it is.
Oh, you bought a new one. Oh,
Okay,
yes. Yes, very nice. I'll get on with it. All right.
yeah, just get used to
More buttons.
some things as well.
Yes, yeah. Yes, in theory, a compliment should be easier, shouldn't they? Because the middle C is on this
Yes.
side.
Yeah, I mean, for some tunes it doesn't make any difference.
No.
It doesn't go down to the other side anyway, but for a lot of tunes it does.
Duet players can be playing all 3 parts at the same time.
I downloaded the wrong week's music.
View
I
that.
thought it hadn't changed from the Zoom testing.
If you want, there's a civil affair in Normandy, and we've probably got some other ones around if necessary.
I've got spare copies somewhere. Spare copy of
Right, shall we sort of all play through the top line first, and then try and put the others against it? We do have various recordings of Chiltinas subgroups doing it before that we could play out of the speaker, but let's just try it with ourselves first. So I'm going to count. That sort of speed we want, isn't it, really? Right, so I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 1. So sing, and then we go. Yes? 1, 2, 3, 1. it's important to give those rests their full length, and they are a whole beat. Yeah, we were counting 1, 2, 3, 1, da da da, 1, da da da, 1, da da da. You've got to give them that space. Shall we trial playing the second line? If anybody doesn't particularly like the second, the third, the fourth system of the line, then feel free to revert to the top line if you prefer. But for the moment, let's try as many as possible to play the red notes for the second line. We'll try it at that same speed. It will almost certainly not work for that line, so we might do that line again slower afterwards. But no, let's just try it at the same speed. 1, 2, 3, 1. Yes, it's that line with more dots in it isn't actually quite as frightening as it looks, because it's very patterny through the first 3 quarters. It's when it gets down to the last 3 bars where where the sharps come in. And that's all right.
So there's also a subtle change
of rhythm after it. That's the thing that gets me out. I play the sharp perfectly well.
10 times and all of a sudden.
There's one more twiddle in the next bar than you expect. So let's just let's just go through that line. The red notes for the 4th system. So we're going to start with that sort of speed. Tim's changing implement.
You've got one with it all on the same page.
Have I got all this all on the same page? Yes, I have.
Okay.
So I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3. We're going to come in at the beginning of that line. is D. 1, 2, 3. Etc. Right, let's do that once more. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I do feel I was playing almost by myself again, not pleasing myself, best of all with myself. Right, once more on that, and then we'll try putting some bits together and see how it works together. Do people want to have a 1 minute twiddle by themselves on a different thing? Yeah, go on. Have a cacophony for a minute. Just while you do that, right, shall we give it a go? So right, let's now play once more through that thing we were just doing, the red notes there, and then we'll do that dial thing. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. Everybody wants to speed up on that last thing because we were going half speed, of course, for the real thing.
The leap at the end is quite challenging as well. Going from the
Going
B up to the C.
going.
Playing it up,
Yeah.
it up on the
Yes. That is a problem for the English. Going from the low B to the high C to the high C.
Do that one.
That's it. That same finger leaping.
I'm sneaking a look. I've got the C in red.
I suppose really you just want to bring a third finger round instead of the usual second, I suspect there. But So who would like to play what? So we for the moment ignore the bottom line unless any duet players would like to throw in an odd bass note out of it. So we could do with at least half the people on the top line. Who's interested in playing the red notes?
Is that the second line?
The second line.
Yeah, I've been practicing.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Okay. So that's at least two on the red notes here. So is everybody else being on the top at the moment? So when we get started, you just carry on. I might pull this down, pick up the baritone, and go on the red notes. We'll see. I'll stay on the top to start. Let me just put right there. I can grab it if necessary. So not too fast, but 1, 2, 3, 1. Try doing the greeny blue ones just to fill out the extra bits. But, right. So we're doing same symmetry. 1, 2, 3, 1, and then let's see how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 1. actually help in places. It's the only line that's playing a note at some point, when the others are resting. I wasn't being very assertive with it, but was that anybody having particular troubles, or anybody want to change line, or anybody want to join me on the bottom?
I'll go for the bass line if you like.
You go for the bass line. Right, shall I go?
I don't think I can hold a twiddly line by myself.
I'll stick with the twiddle.
No, you take the bass line. I'll go on the twiddling line.
Just playing certainly a couple of bars there with the C sharp.
You have to listen across, right?
Okay, yes.
Oh dear. Maybe I won't.
Problem with 160-year-olds coming.
It is, yes.
What's the lowest note on there?
Stave.
I just find it, I know the notes on C, but the C is on the line for it, G below, but I think the lowest note is only the G.
Right, I'll play the red second line then. Okay. One, you ready? 1, 2, 3, 1.
I was completely rubbish that time.
He sounded all right.
It's only you holding that.
You were putting some notes.
Some notes.
Yes, it is appreciably hard. We have, Chiltinas has been playing this on and off for at least 6 years, so we've probably, some of us have a chance to get it right. How are we doing for time? We've had nearly an hour. Do you want to do it once more and then move on?
I was thinking this would be the farewell performance for this one, as we've had it for several months. But if anybody wants another go next time, then yeah, otherwise it's back on the shelf for a while.
Back on the shelf for a while, come back to it again later.
Okay, so make the most of the next one then. Last one for a while.
Right, same arrangement again, yes. So, just looking for something, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
1, 2, no, I want to a little, just a fraction fast. 1, 2, 3, 1. Right, shall we move on? The next one is morning. Greaves morning. So for this one, I reset John's two-page one into a single page, which I have some copies of here if nobody's got one.
Two-page one, not one-page one. That's
This is what's more, it's a glorious technical.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Thank you.
Have you got a glorious technical one-page one there?
no, I've got.
No, well, we won't have because I only did it at 11 o'clock last night.
Right.
Anybody else want one?
I was just
I think there's something where I might need the paper music. Yes, I think the people out on the web, you might do better having this printed off than trying to read it on the screen. I can't make it any bigger than it is. Actually, wait a minute, I have an alternative for the people on the web. Wait a minute, let me just find one other thing for a minute. So you want a one-page morning?
Oh, right. Okay.
Hold on. What I'm doing here. Hold on a sec. Just practice quietly among yourselves for a moment. Because I had while I was doing this. Why do computers not do what you want? No. It's not would be a lot better, really. Right, let's try that. Right, so share screen. So people on the web have got just the top two lines, so missing out the green notes, but at least then it would be readable from the screen, I think, though it's still a bit small. So as just initially, let's miss out the first line, or we could get John to play it to us, and then we could come in.
Because I haven't got the top E on line, so
Oh.
I'd play.
goes, isn't it? It's not impossible, certainly not in English.
Yeah, I literally haven't got the notes on my computer. The D is the top note I've got.
Oh, right, I see, all right, okay.
So,
Of course, everybody's had several weeks to practice this and hence can play perfectly. So it's fairly slow, and we could do it very slow. It's a tune you sort of know. So how about doing it at the sort of speed of... etc. You've just got to get used to that rhythm of that. Yes, I messed it up there. Yes, the first note of that complex is the same length as the previous ones. The next four are all short. Right, okay. So I'm going to count 6 beats in the bar. I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to come in and play perfectly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to remember, looking at the first bar of the second system, the first, you've done F sharp, D sharp, C sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp. Those are carried forward from the beginning of the bar. You haven't got accidentals against them. that accidentals last for the whole bar. So you've got to remember that having got down there with accidentals, you've got to go back up again with the same ones. I mean, that's actually easier. You don't have to move, you keep your fingers hovering on the same notes. Similarly, in the middle of that next twiddle, there's D sharp, so you have to remember, keep your fingers on the same bit. Right. Shall we have another go? Same speed. Slower. Same speed. Same speed. I think if you do it any slower, you will lose the rhythm. Anyway, I've lost the footrest. We'll just miss that out. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't rush. It is meant to play a little bit faster than we do.
It's easier when there's accountability.
Yes, I'm sure so. Yes,
There's
those bottom bits. Yeah.
with a bit of rhythm to the last part.
Right. I need to have a little look at that bit, same bit where I went wrong before. Yes, it's seeing an ordinary D without a sharp sign. Your fingers will go straight. The other trick is you play so many C sharps there that when later on you get to C's, you want to play them as sharps. We try once more. Shall I just try playing that first line as the intro? See what happens. I played that perfectly and then messed up the first triplet. Right. Okay, so here's the last bar of the lead in. 1, 2, 3. Don't rush. When's the last note? Right, who's practiced the second line?
I have.
You have. So. Yes, well, we'll see, shall we? Most people are going to be on the top line. Please keep going with the top line. If I may, I'll try and go on the second to help John. And we'll, if it all falls apart, I may well end up on the back, on the top again. So here's the lead-in. starring role at the end. But it wasn't perfect, but it was sort of recognisable, I
Yeah,
think.
it's got to keep counting. Go wrong.
Good discipline. We did actually finish at the same time,
Yeah.
which is quite something. I think at one stage we got.
Yeah, I was a drift.
But there are at least a few places where you can get back in line. Your shot, goes to. The bottom line is probably easy enough to read. That would leave you alone on the road notes, but right. Shall we have a go at I'm going to try playing the bottom line. John's going to play the second line, and everybody else is going to play the top line perfectly. So here's an intro again. I think that's probably enough for a first.
Yeah, I've not done that before. I must have missed that. If you've done it before,
We
I must
haven't.
have. Oh, that's the fair. It's all new for everybody.
All new
is it?
for everybody.
Oh, okay. Well, that wasn't bad then.
And I must admit, I didn't try practicing it until Thursday, which was leaving it a little bit late.
Oh, right. Yes, I don't know. I printed it off this
Yeah.
morning.
We have to go on that one next time, people.
I think it's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's worth coming back to. So, and
It's very good practice. It's all over because it's changing.
Yeah, it's nice. You don't get
Fingers all over the
D
place.
sharps very
Sharps,
often,
yeah,
do we?
sharps.
And the second line is easier than the top line.
yes, but the bottom line.
One or two less accidental.
The bottom line's easier than any of them, actually. all started there. It's a rather boring tune.
You know the tune, don't you? That's
It is.
it's always easy when you know the tune.
Yes, though it's remarkably difficult until you've got your thing on it right to get that. You want to start doing the semiquavers a bit early. You've got to do whatever I was saying. 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got to do the 4 as a proper note before going into the half the length ones. And it took me a while to get that right. Certainly. Right, so let's just have a look at the people out there. How are you doing out on the web on that one? Yeah, there's thumbs up at it. Yes.
How many go?
There's 4. Well, I said 3 at the moment. One's wandered off, but there are generally 4. We're missing a few of the regulars. We don't quite often get Ross and people. So, you were going to then do. What were you going to do?
Well, around the room.
Around the room. And we got anything to volunteer for around the room?
I'll do it around the room.
Do around the room.
I bought some music. I didn't know if it was in your book. It's not in the book, and I've got Mrs. Foster's Fudge.
No?
I don't know. I thought enough for
Can we get
everyone.
samples
I
as
don't
well?
know how I'll get on with it.
People out on the web are just going
They
to have to
can't.
listen.
They'll have to play by ear.
I could go for it if I turn them in.
You need a visualizer.
Well, yeah, well, I could, if I turn my virtual background off a minute, I could at least, it would work very well, really. It sort of looks like that, but I don't think it would be really good enough to play from. But anyway, you can see what she's about to play. So around the room spot is really for us to listen. So.
Oh, well, I can play it once and then you can
Oh, it's
try
Chris
joining in.
Wood. It's Chris Wood who did Mrs. Sachs and things. So it's 20th century.
Right, okay. Sorry.
Very good. So when you just reappeared, you were looking rather puzzled as to what was being
right.
played. So, yes, very nice. I don't think we want to play it particularly. Could you play it again just a little bit slower? Or do you actually find that harder?
I don't know, I'll try.
it's hard to tell the difference between the semi-quavers and the quavers. Yes, very nicely played.
Where did you come across that? You just heard it?
So I started going to, which I'm not carrying on with, the Cayley band thing at Cecil Sharp House, and they were doing this one with From Night Till Morn. Morn,
Yes, Martin Moore's a good traditional one.
so that's why they gave it to me. But yeah, I'm not.
Yes, I went to see Chris Wood performing at a sort of small concert in the middle of Essex a while ago. And that's where I had permission to do Mrs. Saggs. Got Mrs. Saggs in the book. But yes, it's an interesting tune, isn't it? Rhythm things but we've not given one. We were out of the room. We were out of the room.
Yeah, I brought
So
spares.
we've got spares. We've borrowed. I wouldn't suggest we try and learn it now, particularly, unless people want to. You want people to want to?
I think it's what the practice at home is right.
Yeah, people at home wouldn't have the music.
Somebody
Right.
small
So we might, John could send out the music and then we could perhaps give it a run another time if people like it. So the next thing is John's, which I rather liked, If I Lived a Million Years. At least I think that's what the next thing is. Yes, now for something completely different. So there's something in the chat. Let me just see. Paul, who is playing? Sally's playing. Right, so let's we could turn around so that people out there can see. Wave, the performer. Right, okay, yes, that's right. Yeah. What have I done now? I'm not done. Share screen. So we don't want that. We want If I Live. People at home, I think on the whole, again, will probably need to work from the music for this. Hopefully you print it off, because it's a very full page. I'll put it on the screen, but you're not likely to be able to read. You might. It's not impossible, I suppose. Yeah, it's not. It's rather difficult to see what things are, where the small rests are. It's an interesting thing there in the first bar. It's a grace rest, effectively, is it? Have you, if I lived a million years, have you got a spare million years, John?
Oh yes, I like that. That's me putting that in.
Yes.
It's not in the original music.
Have you got a spare?
Oh yes.
Yes. So what we could do here, just for the benefit of other people for a moment, if I can just find my music slot, we can hear the.
I might switch to the.
Yeah, that's yours. Yes, sir.
It's down in the depth bit.
Right. So share screen, share that. Right, so Just be quiet a minute, because this is not going direct to the other people. It's coming out through there back into the speaker, so we'll see what happens. No, nothing's happening. No, that's interesting. Why is nothing happening? Is the speaker on? Yes, it is. No. So it's probably coming out through some wrong device. Is the usual problem, isn't it? Oh yes, it's trying to output it through the microphone. Right, I have to go back to the beginning. So, right. That was John and his sister, apparently. It's a bit bass heavy coming out from there, or your microphone was more efficient than yours was, though.
Yeah, but it's difficult to get the balance right.
Yeah, that's good. Right. So I think we could do. I mean, the song version is slower than that. Actually, yeah, it's a slower. Shall we see if we can do it no faster than that, and given it is. How many people have actually played it through already previously? I think there's probably slapped the wrists around here, really. All this effort that John goes to in preparing all this stuff. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. can we stop there? No, you were doing very well, but I got totally lost. I think I leapt from the first line to the third line or something. Right, sorry about that. I'll do better next time. Same again, same sort of speed. We were beginning to speed up a bit and try not to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't rush. Yes, I didn't count that. I counted the 5, then didn't count the 3 properly. And the 1, of course, you get after that, don't you? And at the beginning. Let's just, so here's the line before there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, to half that, yes. Right. So, John, if I play that, can you count through the long notes and the rest and bring us in at the right time?
Come in sort of an and on
Yes,
on
you
the
do.
one.
And on the next one, yes, I have done it.
Try that again.
Yeah. Right.
It's a wait for it.
It is, it definitely is. Yes, do it. Let's try doing the same thing again. I mean, shout the and for us to go. And. Yes. Right. So here's a. It's not one and, it's just and.
He's coming on and.
It's one, we come in on and.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I mean, you either call one or you call and we come in, sort of thing. Yeah. You call one and we come in on the and.
Yeah.
One. Da, da. Once more try now. when we got to the repeat at bar 28, I went back looking for something, and as I was scanning backwards, I found a first-time bar.
And we go up till 11.
And we definitely go back to 11. But what's that first-time bar doing in the middle of
Well,
the
we play the
repeat
first
section?
time bar down to the repeat, and then we go back to 11, and then we play it all the way through to
the
the
second
time bar,
Right.
29.
Okay,
after that.
so having repeated back to 11, when we get to 18, we
Yeah.
skip forward to
29.
29. Yeah, so it does make sense. It does make sense. I just hadn't, was just confused, basically.
So all three lines are the ending.
Yes.
Yes,
Right.
indeed. 3 lines for the first time and 4 lines for the next. Yeah. Right, that makes a lot more sense. I have played it, but I don't think I've played it like that. No. Should we try it just a little bit faster, try and get the rhythm going slightly better? Okay, are we ready?
So can I just ask how that bit with the little rest in, at the end of the bar, do I need to ignore the rest? How are people playing that bit?
There's a skip, isn't it? So the rest, in the first bar.
Yeah, the first bar, how are you playing that?
I'm almost ignoring.
It's just if you sing it, you probably pause very slightly.
You can ignore it.
It means take a little bit away from the next note, I think, effectively. You've done. I mean, the next, it's the start of the phrase, the next phrase, look at the words. It's a breath.
That's where you take a breath.
It's a breath at the end of a phrase, yes, indeed. Yeah, I think you just take a bit of. Yeah, yes, it's a bit odd, but that's what it is, in fact. So what speed are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4.
practical.
Yeah, it's working quite well there. Is this working for the people out on the web all right? You guys a thumb up there. Now we're time for 5 minutes before tea, are we?
Yeah.
Shall we do it once more?
Yeah.
Break for tea. Is that speed all right? Would it be easier, slower, faster, same speed?
No, that's fine.
Yeah. I did actually remember to do the second time bar this time. Yes. Yes, that explains what that thing is. Thing is leading up to the repeat mark. That's the end of it. Right. Yes. I'm peering at my screen here. I've got a perfectly good bit of paper in front of me. Shall we do it again?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. You're rushing. 2 lines of the first time bar are exactly. No, they're not. Are they?
It's just subtle changes
There are
in
subtle
the
changes.
phrasing,
Yes,
so there's no doubled up.
Oh yes, no, the second line's really rather different. The first line is exactly the same as the first and second time bars, but the next line does vary. So do you know Colin Sutherland, do you?
Yes, Colin, friend of ours. He wrote a number of such tunes a good number of years ago. I had demos done, tried to get them published without that. But struck me as a very nice tune.
Yes, it is a nice tune. I do think you probably need to play it, if you're playing by yourself, particularly if you're either accompanying the singing or singing yourself, you would very much pause in places like the place there is that first. So it's definitely the next phrase. Pause. you want to put a little bit of that into it, just
So it's
just
very
to
much
make
a
the phrase.
voice part, yeah. I could have made it easier to play. But it's easy enough with the guitar going, keeping a nice rhythm
Yes.
for me.
Well, we could.
You had your sister on Zoom, John.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we can have your sister. We can have your sister there. While he's just boiling the kettle, do you want to just try it with against the? You're in the right key, are you there?
I think so, yes. Let me just see the original music I've got here. It was in D, yeah. Oh, sorry, what I was playing.
Right. So, is it time to play some G&S?
Yeah.
It's time for Gilbert.
Sullivan.
Which apparently isn't as well known as it was in our youth.
No, I can imagine not. Right, so let's get rid of that. Share screen.
I have to admit, Paul, that I only printed out one Gilbert and Sullivan. I forgot to bring my tablet, so I might be lacking in the music.
We probably, you can probably borrow this set because if I get it on the screen. So what order are we doing them in?
Whatever order you...
Well, what order do you put them in?
What order do I put them in? I've got to find the cover page.
Right. You said Buttercup and then the first Lord
Buttercup
song.
was the first. Yeah.
Right, okay, well, let's
Iron.
Buttercup. Right, yeah, so.
Buttercup first Lord, but if you want to choose it in a...
It's Willow for some reason.
Maybe we should go for the easier one.
Buttercup is one of the easier ones, isn't it? Yeah, so I've got that on the screen, so you can have Buttercup from here.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Not sure about that.
I brought the spare
But still, I'm called Buttercup, dear little Buttercup. Another reason why. Oops, he's tried to B flat in it. Etc. So, can I just check? Can the people out on the web hear us playing there? Did that work? Yeah, good. Right.
chronological order.
Chronological order, I think. Oh, right, okay. Well, Buttercup is from Pinafore.
Yeah.
Um,
The last
and the first
couple
Lord
of
song is
chords
from
written
Pinafore.
Carlo,
Right, shall we do it rather slower than I was playing it there, but there's enough accidentals to keep it interesting. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and we come in there. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yes, F naturals, F naturals. Yes, right. Let's start that again. I think Philip's looking for something.
I just realised my phone was running out. I thought I got a charge and then I haven't.
Well, there's a spare slot here if you've got a.
Is it an iPhone charger?
I
I just realised that I thought I put it in my bag. Just keep it on the charger. Doesn't matter.
No, I'm using the only.
No, it's in the car. It's just a rip.
I'm using the only line. Actually, USB-C, USB-A, USB-B.
No, it's fine. Thank you. I thought I put it in here. It's in my other bag. Not to worry, I'll charge it in the car.
No.
Thank you.
Right. Okay, shall we try again? And try not to speed up. Let's keep 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You're speeding up. Two. One, two. Is anybody totally lost? Yes. Have you got any music?
No, I've downloaded the wrong week for that.
Should be a set of no. Well, it's not quite in order.
If you haven't, I've got a tablet here and we can download them if necessary, but if there's anything missing. So Buttercup is the First one. Okay, right. So there's sort of awkwardy bits. So there's the bit. Yeah, I had to look twice at the bit where the words are saying "and excellent peppermint drops." That's line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The end of line 6. Where you've got. You've got an E flat, 2 E naturals, and an F sharp. You've just got to catch them right. Right, okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Two. Working. It wants to be a little, not a lot faster, because it's only. It's too high for me to sing. So I think the speed it wants to go at really is. Think we can do that? 1, 2. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. that rest should be there. You were dropping out as too fast, were you? Or what?
Too fast reading the music. Rather
Yes,
than
that's right. Yeah, I agree. Sight reading is that speed is. But we did HMS Pinafore at school, and so this tune and others is embedded in my brain. My mother was very much into Gilbert and Sullivan as well. I joined the Gilbert and Sullivan Society at Cambridge University, mainly because it was one of the few societies at the time that had a reasonable number of women in it.
You didn't have to play buttercup.
No. There were a lot there were some wonderful singers and musicians in it. I was very much an add-on there. Right, shall we, we've got several tunes, so shall we, the aim here is to give them a brief outing, and then we can come back if we like them or not if we don't. Shall we move on to the next at this point? Why did I do that? I don't know, so I'll just wave at the people out there. So the next one is, lost it. The first law. Oh, go away. First law. I've got too many things open here at the moment. I'll close a few actually. The First Lord's song, yes. Yeah, so have you got a spare one of that one? Yes, yes, I have. Yes, we can give you a First Lord. Thank you. Somewhere. It's here somewhere. Thank you. Right, shall we have a go at this slowly? The main difficulty with this thing is noticing the difference between the quavers and the semi-quavers. I find it quite difficult to, I do. I think I would double the time signature, either make it 4/4 or make it 2/2, and double the length of the notes just to make them more obviously different. So we wanted the speed of. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If we were doing 4 in a bar. So I'm basically going to count quavers, I think. So there's 4 quavers in the bar.
Come on at 4.
Yes, that's right. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Stop there. Yes, it's I'm still struggling to know which ones are to read the difference between the split header lines on them. So no faster, even possibly slightly slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And again. And one more. Yes.
People know the story behind this one, but the First Lord of the Admiralty at the time had never been to sea. So they wrote this, and apparently occasionally when he was being welcomed to events, the band would strike up playing it, and he was not amused.
So yes, what's I find the timing. So
you have to know the words, really.
Yeah, that's good. That was fun.
It's the third full bar. Yeah, yes, it's the phrasing. There's another B there. That's the start of the next phrase. Really, you've got the phrase starts on the when. I was a lad, I served a term as office. Yes, it's that. You've got to remember that you feel after you've done three B's in a row, you've done enough, but you haven't. And then the other problem is the first bar of the third line, which just has an awful lot of repeated notes in it. Shall we try it at singing speed then? Try that speed. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm doing 4, aren't I? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I found that was actually easier than playing it slowly, I think, because you have to count the gaps much.
And it possibly helps that I know the song, obviously, but I don't know the words.
You know
so
the words.
I'm not trying to fit the words in.
As an office boy, I became so hit that they gave me into a junior partnership. But that partnership was the only kind of ship I ever did see, is the crucial bit there, I think. But that partnership so suited me, I soon became the ruler of the Queen's Navy. Right, enough of the First Lord. Let's just, I'm just going to remove a few of things here. But, what's next on the list? Poor wandering one. Poor wandering one. Tell us to me.
Sorry, we're just doing a lot of this.
Look in that lot there. I mean, if you took that lot away and bring it back probably. Unless there's a... Oh, no, that's a wandering minstrel. That's the wrong bit. Poor wandering one. Except I might have a bit more problems with this one because it's longer. So we're back to waltz time. So you're in one sharp and a few accidentals. Sullivan does like his accidentals. Thou hast surely strayed, take heart of grace. Right, should I count? I'll count 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3 there, I think, probably. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Rest. 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 Working all right? No particular problems? A little bit faster then? How fast do you want? For the singing speed, is it? All right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. rest. Rest. Wanders away into the distance. Sufficient?
Yeah.
I mean, you can say again if you want further here. Wandering on. Next one is a policeman's lot is not a nappy one. Unless it's got a...
That's from Pirates of the Dance as well.
It is, it's got a lot from it.
The copyright statement is in such small print I can't read it.
Well, I can remember this coming out of copyright and going back in again when the copyright was extended from 50 to 70 years.
Presumably this is regarded as an arrangement.
Yeah, possibly, but
What they then meant about it tweak one of the chords.
I don't think they could enforce a copyright on this. But it's 70 years after the death of Sullivan, and that's happened again now. And I can remember it happening the first time, and then people objecting violently when it went back into copyright because the new law was retrospective. Have anybody found? John, do you have a spare copy of that to hand?
I've given my spare copy away.
Right, okay. If that's all right. It's okay. I can work with this. It's just it's a bit small. So no, it's all right. I've got it here. It's just not quite as large as I'd like it. A few things to watch in this. Beware that they've put naturals in places that I wouldn't generally expect them, like the second bar of the second line. And it's just to remind you that it's not a sharp. But the trouble is, the natural sign looks so much like a sharp sign that your brain has interpreted as a sharp sign and played the C sharp before you realise it's a natural. So I think that's more trouble than it's worth. When the enterprising burglar is not a burgling, when the cutthroat isn't occupied in crime, he loves to hear the little brook a gurgling and listen to the merry village chime. Right, let's give it a go then. So, key of F, B flat, except when they're not. And there are some naturals that you do need because there's B naturals in there on line 4. So let's try it at the speed of. Shall we? Right, so I'm going to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. I'm literally going to count to 8. I'm going to count 8 quavers here. So you're going to count to 8 and then to 6, and you're coming in. Yes. Just because I'm doing it that slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't rush. I think we've all. Right, let's stop that. I messed up the trick back. Play back. Thing back. Was that too fast for anybody? It was a bit borderline reading some of the notes for me. A bit fast. Do you want to do it fractionally slower? So I'll do the same. That sort of speed. We'll try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The bit leading up to when constabulary duties to be done, I always think there's too many syllables in it. but that is a repeated C there I was getting wrong. Yes, there's just two phrases. Yes, you really need to break halfway through that run of Fs after the first two Fs. So you're going from the beginning of the line. I haven't done it wrong again. That's the end of a phrase, cultist mother, and then you start again. When comes down, it's just those are all tied together, and you think you've got to do them smoothly. Whereas I think certainly if you were singing it or accompanying a singer, those really ought to be split into two pairs of quavers with a fractional break in between. Can we do it? Try doing it a little bit faster and see what happens. Right, okay, same counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again.
The only thing that was throwing us is that the bar that's got
the long B flat in it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
After all, playing about 20 quavers all of a sudden.
Yes. Suddenly you've got
a crotchet.
Yes.
In a minute.
Yeah. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, we're counting our 4. You've got to count 1, 2 on the first beat, 4 on the next, on the B flat, and then you've got your two C's and afterwards. Yes, I agree. It's not the hardest bit. Okay, moving on. Moving on. What's the next one on the list? I think you've taken my list away there, have you? On the front, somewhere in the front of there.
Flowers that bloom in the spring.
The
I
flowers?
don't know if you, how many of these, whether you want to play all of them,
I don't know actually.
or leave some for next time.
The flowers?
The other part.
Essentially, I don't seem to have the flowers that bloom in the spring. Is it? Have other people got the flowers that bloom? Is it there in the paper things? I have a feeling I didn't download that one.
Can't see it.
Yeah. Can I regretfully suggest we don't do the flowers that bloom in the spring, as I haven't got it and hence haven't got it to I mean, I could find it now, I suppose, but yeah, because. Or do you want me to find it? Do people really like it? Shall we put it off till next time? I think we've got more than enough. So shall we skip it?
Yeah.
Right. So then we've got a wandering minstrel eye, and we've got Titwillow still in this section, haven't we? Shall we try and do a Titwillow, which is not trivially easy, but.
I've got one of those.
So you got one of those. So it's not very long, so it fits the screen very nicely. That one. Right. Should we try going through it slowly and together and see what happens? So if we count 6 quavers in the bar again, like we've done before. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes? Do you want it a little bit slower than that, I think? Probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's start that again, shall we? Yes. It's I don't want to be any faster with it. It's the rhythm of this. Yeah. Yes, not the F sharp.
Yeah, it's just, I slipped into D major.
Yes. I love the words of it. Is it a weakness of intellect, birdie, I cried, or a rather tough worm in your little inside? Right, shall we do the... So don't rush ahead on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1... Hang on. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. again. And again. Yes, so. Is that it? Yes. A willow warble at the end, I think. One more,
Yeah.
then call it done. You disappearing at this point? Yes. Okay, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Do you want to do any admin things before we do, or do you want any questions?
No, it's,
about
the only thing is what we do for next time. As usual, any ideas appreciated. I'll find my copy of today's. Trying to see what we did and what we don't.
Have we suggested?
Should we stick with the pub medley one? That's quite a good
I think we could do it once more.
Once more, yeah. Civil affair we're going to drop, so I'll bring something else in. Morning we need to
We
have
need to have another go at, yes.
Yeah. Find something else completely different for us to play. It looks like we're finishing off Gilbert and Sullivan.
Yeah, you're ordering that, making it last 2 weeks, but I've rushed through them, have I?
Sorry?
You were thinking making it last 2 months, but I've rushed through them, have I?
No, well, I put 7,
Yeah.
as they're non-trivial tunes.
I do agree.
Yeah, it's too many. But the next theme is due to be lunar tunes or moony tunes. It's just tunes with moon in the title.
Yeah, sounds good.
Right, yes.
Fair number to choose from. And I think Normandy, we've only just started playing, so we'll keep with that.
Yeah.
I don't know about what we'll decide with Woodbridge Assembly, whether we want another one after we've played it.
Yeah.
Jim, you haven't got any particular preferences for next one? You'll take what comes. Okay, cheers then.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
So one more Titwillow, and then shall we do Wandering Minstrel and Crawl GNS done?
All right, of course, yes. Sorry, you've done all bar one, haven't you? So
yes.
We'll move on to a different one next time.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, sorry.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. last one of the set, having accidentally missed out one, is there's the timing of the last line is a bit more awkward, perhaps. We'll try going through and see what happens. Have you found a wandering minstrel?
Yes, it's not wandered very far.
No. So we're back to key of C. The usual set of accidentals. One, two, three. Right. Yeah, I mean, if I'm counting in, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. Yes? We'll try it at that speed and see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. One more. Yes, let's try and get the timing right of this thing. So from the, I'll just try and count 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, through the bars and see what happens. Right, so from the end of the previous line, so 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I'm just going to play the last bar and a note on the previous line and count 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, and then you come in from the beginning of the last line.
All right.
Yes?
The beginning of the last line.
Beginning of the last line, because I think that's the difficult bit. Whether, So, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I was too busy playing and not counting. Right, I'm going to stop playing, and so somebody has to play strongly now, but I'll try and count. Yes. Right, so same thing again. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Nobody's
I
playing.
don't know where. Can we just do from the I tune my
That's what it was.
Yeah, can we all play?
All play
Just
today.
count
Yes.
in and we're
Count.
going on
Right.
six.
Yes. All right. Yeah. So do you want me to count in that bar of the I?
Yeah.
I'll count to 5.
Yeah.
1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Yes, you were getting a bit behind there somewhere. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That was better. Once more. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it's hard not to spend too long somewhere in the middle there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. It's the fact that sort of second C is only two counts. You're doing from the bottom F. You're doing 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, should we do the whole thing? 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. Timing was right on that, wasn't it? I think it wants to be a bit faster. Wants through a bit faster.
It's difficult to get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
It does, yes, that's right.
Faster it goes. Yeah.
So 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. Plenty more GNS tunes we could probably do. But, they're quite nice because they're not trivial, but they're not impossible either. And most people will know at least some of them.
They're just so different from poetry.
Oh, they are, yes.
have a feel for it. You can feel where it's going. You can't really go in as well.
Yes, or play it by ear because you've heard it so many times. Yes, anyway, never mind. Right, so how's time? 1:45. So we're going to wander off at this point. I'm going to do. You're going to be wandering minstrel. What else are we going to do? Normandy or Woodbridge? You want to do one more, or do you want us to just? Are we all worn out? Do you want to stop here?
Okay.
You're worn out.
Another city. Oh, city. I'm not rushing on.
Okay, so I've double check. And if people actually like Arthur Sullivan's tunes, we could try the Lost Chord. This is something completely different. But, no people leaping up and down on that one, so I shall quietly forget that idea. It is quite a nice tune, particularly as sung by Snozzle Durante.
It's like a history lesson to me.
Before your time.
Indeed it was.
Well, it was clearly it was before my time.
I'm glad you clarified.
But it was, yes.
When the card company was still going.
There were, yes. And I went to the Dolly Cart performance in London.
Still compulsory on the telly about 4 times a year as well.
Great fun is the GNS thing. Cambridge probably still does. It always used to have 2 GNS societies. It had the University GNS Society, which was full of young people who did all sorts of different flavours, modern dress versions and things, but with great enthusiasm and things. And then it had, they were Cokes, and the other lot were Chaos, the Cambridge Amateur Operatic Society, and they generally had rather overweight fairies, but a certain number of rather gay people in it. But they actually had some very good singers, lead baritones and sopranos, who were mature and knew their stuff. So it was always interesting to hear. They would never do the same play the same year, but consecutive years. You occasionally had Pinafore done by both of them. They were really very different. So we're stopping playing there, I think.
We'll see you next month.
So I don't know if the people out on the web heard that. We've got exhausted here, and we're going to terminate. So thank you for staying with us. I hope it worked all right.
Do you remember the date of the next Zoom only one?
The 6th of November Zoom only session. Yes. So we'll see people then, perhaps. So farewell.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Paul and company. Thank you very much. Enjoyable.
Bye.
Bye.
Right, bye. We can have our tea now.
Yes. Okay.